What's going on, YouTube? Today I want to do a review of my Fox Comp 5 Shorty boots. Yesterday Rock commented on my first video and said that he was looking at getting himself a pair, so I figured I'd go ahead and give my impressions. I've been wearing these things for a little over a month now, and I believe I've kind of gotten my feel for them, and I can tell what I do like and what I don't like about them. So let's jump into it. As far as the boot overall fastening system, you got your Velcro up top, then you got your two buckles, which are both adjustable to adjust how tight you want the boot to fit on the foot. You got the reinforced sole here, the entire bottom of the boot. I believe it's got a full-length shank in it, so if you're riding off-road, you don't have to worry about rocks jamming up in your feet or anything. The heel and the toe, I don't believe they're reinforced like steel toe or steel heel on them or anything, but they're very stiff. I haven't had any issues so far with anything banging up into the back of my foot or smashing my toes or anything of that nature. The fit of the boot is really tight when you first get it. You need to break these things in. The biggest issue I had was with this top pad here. I don't know if you can see, there it is, how thick that guy is, and that sits on the inside of your leg. So this is my right boot. Sits on the inside of your leg, and that padding will, I'm not going to say for everybody, but that padding rubbed the inside of my leg raw the first couple days that I had these. I almost sent them back. I was like, man, these aren't working, it's just not a good fit for me. But I hung in there with them. I was like, any other pair of shoes you buy, you got to break them in. So I figured I'd give these a chance, and very glad that I did, man. These boots are phenomenal. Waterproofness, I've stomped through creeks and I've ridden in the rain. I've never gotten wet socks. I don't know how long they're waterproof for. Some boots are built to purposely be submergible without letting water in. I'm not sure if these are up to that quality or, design. But I haven't gotten wet socks. So if that's an issue for you, I really don't think it'll be a problem. Windproofness, you can't feel any breeze through these things. Even in the cold weather with my old boots, I had a set of Joe Rockets, and I would tend to wear really thick socks with those boots just because you'd get the wind through them. It might have been because they were old. They could have developed, weak points in them if the leather had a hole or whatever. But these right here, I switched over to thin socks. They feel really good. For the fitment, that's the big thing, because a lot of people order boots, but you don't want to order boots offline because you're like, oh, I don't know how they fit. These right here are, let me see, let me take a peek down in here real quick. These are a men's 12. My typical shoe size for two different reference points, I usually wear an 11 in New Balance and a 10.5 in Vans. So kind of go with an 11. You want to order one size up. So if you usually wear a 9, get a 10, 10, 11, 11, a 12, so on and so forth. And they fit perfect. They're not really tight on your toes, but you don't want them to be. You can wear thicker socks if you want to, because you've got that little bit of playroom. And just a really nice overall boot, man. The price point's right. You can get them for 130 ballpark. I think I paid 135 for mine. I should say my parents, my kick-ass parents, they got these for my birthday because my old Joe Rockets fell apart where the buckle on them closed down, like the whole bit of leather just cracked and pulled off. I went to fasten them one day and it was just waka. So yeah, I needed new boots, and they're like, well, it's a little early for your birthday, but here you go, man. So yeah, that's really all I got. If you got any questions on these things, anything that I didn't cover, just hit me up in the comments and I'll answer you. I think I've covered it. You got fitment, you got build quality, you got features of the boot, fit. I already said fitment. Man, I think I'm about to have a heat stroke. I'm sweating in all this gear. But anyways, check these boots out if you're in the market, especially if you're for off-road and you don't want a full-length motocross boot. These things are a great alternative. So yeah, guys, any kind of questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, and I will get back to you. Take it easy. Later.